thought there's some key questions that keep coming in from the public. And so we solicited questions and gathered those questions and boiled them down into sort of some themes. And tonight we're going to be posing some of those questions to people on the panel. And different people will be asking questions that are sort of summary questions from what we've collected. So that's the agenda for tonight. And really excited, first of all, that we're going to be taking a little tour through a new online information site. And Shelby's going to go to share screen and we'll be able to see this site. And Shelby, maybe I'll just turn it over to you and maybe you can begin your presentation. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. So I'll just share my screen now. Hopefully everyone can see that just fine. Perfect. So yeah, as Eric mentioned, we built a website, and it's a collaboration really between the industry and Crowsnest Pass, and that being Action Coal and Cabin Ridge. We just wanted to build a site where you could find facts and information really easily, and a lot of resources that would answer some of those questions. So I'm just going to hit some of the highlights on the website. I won't really go into the meat of it, but I'll just show you what's available for you to go through on your own time. So the site is responsiblemining.ca, and this is the landing page that you go to when it first pops up. And so a new feature that we have lately is these banners that will rotate every week. And there's different messages based on different inputting of the questions that we received. So they will take you and link to different pages on the site just so you can find them easy. So I'll just step through this. Responsible mining, facts and information. It's simple. That's all we're really going for here. We have a little blurb about what this site's intended for and who it's created by, again, an industry collaboration. And so, yeah, our main parts of the site are environmental protection, Canada's a global leader, and why mining matters in our lives. So you can hit those shortcuts, but also at the top here, we have our environmental section. So I'll just go through that. And there's 3 sections, so land, water, and wildlife. So these will take you to those different pages. Land really focuses on reclamation and what that means. In responsible mining nowadays in first world countries, it's all about progressive reclamation and returning the land to what it was used for before. We have a really great kind of visual aid where it shows you the before, during, and after, and how you can contour that landform with modern and responsible mining. There's also some really great reclamation examples, some specific to coal mining, especially in Alberta with the Lusgar coal mine and the Dodds coal mine, if you've been lucky to travel there and experience that. The water section, again, focusing on how specifically coal mining generally uses water in the industry, but also answering some of those salinity questions, which is a big hot topic issue as well in regards to coal mining. So yeah, it's some really great infographics that break down how you treat that water and how it's not just dumping untreated water wherever you may. It's responsible modern mining. Another great feature is this talk by Lisa Kirk, who it's very detailed and scientific on how saturated rock fills actually work. So if you have the time, I encourage you to watch it. There's a lot of great information in there, and it really goes into the details and the science behind it. Another big thing is the selenium concerns. These are a lot of the questions that you see a lot in the media that have been brought up a lot. And so I think it's a really great page that addresses that. So again, encourage you to go through that on your own time. And then the wildlife page focuses on how reclaimed coal mines, basically some great examples of how wildlife adapts and actually can benefit from the reclamation of coal mines. So again, these are all based on a lot of research and these papers that Beth McCallum has put together in another great publication. But again, if you like on your own time, I highly recommend just reading these papers as well. So that's the environmental section. But another main highlight, why mining matters. Specifically speaking to metallurgical coal, it's how you make steel. And that's steel's every part of our daily lives. And so we've tried to hit that, right? So in buildings, bridges, transportation, skiing, what we all enjoy. Every part of our lives uses steel. And so we really tried to highlight that as well. And then why Canada? Canada is some of the most strictest and highest standards for environmental and social protections in the world. So again, this really highlights that. And consultation and community engagement starts at the very beginning. So this infographic says it all. So right from exploration, right to post-closure of mine. That's what it begins with. So again, just some more information there. And if you really like reading literature from the government, acts and regulations, here's a timeline of how environmental regulation has developed in Canada, starting from 1868 all the way. And so you can click on those and they do link you to that legislation. Technical difficulties here, which will open a new tab. So yeah, all the way to the coal development policy, and again, all the acts and regulations, legislation that has occurred since. Yeah, you can click on it and it'll take you there. And then we have an extensive resources page. So there's general resources, and then we've also broken it down into selenium specific. So the general one, we have links to these other great sites that explain how responsible, sustainable mining acts, and how, as a first world country, that's what mining is nowadays. Facts for the Alberta Energy Regulator, the Impact Assessment of Canada, and also the Water Portal Society, which is interesting. If you're concerned about how coal mining can use water and things like that, it's how water is regulated in Alberta. We also have some really great fact sheets that our team put together that hit those highlights and those questions, selenium specific, thermal versus metallurgical coal, and again, how water is used in the industry. Some of these are multi-page documents, so just click the read more page and it'll bring it all up for you. Technical papers, and then some great videos. Again, the Lisa Kirk one regarding selenium is listed here. And then I'll just take you to the selenium specific page. And again here, a lot of papers that we've been supplied to and found. Guy Gilleron was a huge help here supplying some of these and pointing us in the right direction. A lot of information regarding treatment systems and some case studies. And again, some of those fact sheets are available here. And then, yeah, if you have any questions, comments that you'd like to share with us, you can always use the contact page. It'll shoot us an email and we can get back to you. So that's our little tour. Again, encourage you guys to go to the site and read it on your own time and just, yeah, go through those resources and share them as you like.
Well, Shelby, I just am amazed, and I'm sure all our members are, at the comprehensive nature of that site. You've covered all the bases, the links to other information, and I love the visuals. You can go to some sites and it's lots of words, but the